I appreciate the gift, Chase, but next time, maybe you can make the chess set human-sized? It's supposed to be a mental game, not a physical one. Check.
My apologies, Chief. I often forget our physical disparity and I... Oh! Checkmate.
Hey, son. Next game's yours.
I can't do anything with this cavity hurting like this. Ah! And my dentist can't see me till tomorrow.
What's wrong, tough guy? Can't take a little pain?
I can take anything except you. Ah, Code! Watch where you're going!
What's wrong with Cade?
Don't mind him, Cody. Looks like you have your own set of worries.
I've been trying to get Boulder to help me build a skate ramp, but he's too busy.
Doing what?
Step, hop, shuffle back. Step, hop, shuffle back.
Boulder! Boulder!
Hey, Chief. I've always wanted to learn tap dancing. It's fun and a great workout.
I'm all for exercise, Boulder, but I'm not sure the garage floor can handle it.
You're right. I'm not very good anyway.
Well, I didn't say that, Boulder.
Sorry, Blades. I'm just too tired to wax you right now.
That's what you said yesterday. You're always too tired. I have needs too, you know.
Everyone appears to be having difficulty getting along today.
Maybe they all just need to walk a mile in each other's shoes.
Not wearing or even possessing shoes of my own, I fail to see the purpose in lending them to someone else.
It's just an old saying, Chase. It means you never know what another person's going through until you see things from their point of view.
I still do not see how either footwear or hiking play a role.
Hey, Frankie, what's up?
Cody, you have to come right away. It's my dad. He's kind of, well, I'll just show you.
A routine patrol with 4 bots and chases. He's ready to work in the strangest of places. Earth was their home now, and in addition, Optimus Prime gave them this mission. Learn from the humans, serve and protect. Live in their world, earn their respect. Family of heroes will be your allies. Who made robots in disguise. Rescue bots, go to the rescue. Heroes indeed. Rescue bots, go to the rescue. Rescue bots. Help! Look out!
He's wearing his new experiment, an anti-gravity patch.
Unfortunately, every time I try to reach it, I just end up...
Use your tail rotor. Oh, you don't have one, do you? Never mind.
Enough fooling around. Power up and energize.
Now I know how a flobster feels.
What was that all about, Doc?
It concerns a new invention. So delicate, it requires 0 gravity for its final assembly.
Like those experiments astronauts perform in space.
Precisely. I was trying to replicate the experience with the anti-gravity patch, but it looks like I'll have to finish assembling this device the old-fashioned way, by going into space.
Can I come along, Daddy? You've been promising to take me up the space elevator forever.
I don't see why not, my little Aldrin. In fact, why don't we all go? We can pack a picnic and make a day of it up on the Asgard.
Really?
About time we were invited.
Thanks, Doc.
Great.
Been there. Got sick.
A picnic? Wow, Thrillsville. We get to watch humans eat.
It's just not fair. Danny taunting us with her frozen yogurt.
What can I say, Blades? If you haven't tasted Bonanza Berry, you haven't truly lived.
I'm always up for a little spacecation.
I will go for fellowship's sake, and I will bring the pickled cucumbers.
Stand by for launch, everybody. T-minus 1 and counting.
I think I remembered everything. Sandwiches, apples, binary diagnostic link.
What does that thing do, Doc?
It's designed especially for medical research. Say, for example, your tooth hurts.
My tooth does hurt.
You connect to one end, your doctor to the other, and the BDL lets her feel exactly what you're feeling.
thereby enabling caregivers to more accurately diagnose and treat their patients.
Noble.
Space elevator liftoff in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Liftoff! Have fun, everybody!
We've entered 0G. I'll turn off the gravity simulators.
Cool.
Okay, picnics aren't so bad.
If I were this light on Earth, I'd be great at tap dancing.
Thanks, Daddy.
Better get down to business.
Why exactly do you have to do this up in space, Doc?
The binary transference effect is activated by this crystal. It's very delicate. Any friction or even sudden movement during installation could cause the device to work improperly.
Attention Asgard crew. I'm picking up a nebula approaching the Asgard. Should be visible on your port side.
Whoa. It's not dangerous, is it?
Nope, it's made mostly of hydrogen and carbon particles. Someday they'll form a star.
Guys, the Asgard's air filtration system has been compromised. I'm bringing you down before you run out of air.
The particles must have gotten inside somehow. I'm turning the gravity simulator back on. The emergency oxygen compartment is only big enough for 2, I'm afraid.
We've been in tight squeezes before, Doc. Now everybody else get inside your bots. Their cabins will keep you safe. Frankie, you get in Chase.
Recall protocol in 5,
My crystal!
4,
It's been exposed to the air this entire time.
2,
Doc, get in here.
1. Commencing re-entry. Everybody okay?
Hey, my mouth stopped hurting.
Now my mouth hurts. And I don't even have teeth. Wait a minute, who said that?
I must have fallen asleep inside Blades. What did I miss?
By Fourier's law, this is incredible. It appears somehow...
We've all switched places, just like that movie I saw. Somebody must have a magic coin.
But Daddy, how did it happen?
Don't ask me, ask Doc.
The nebula particles.
Of course. They must have affected the crystal of my BDL.
What do you mean, my BDL? I mean, your BDL. I mean...
There are no rules for dealing with a situation like this. It is fraught with potential, both disturbing and comic.
Noble.
How many creatures in the galaxy?
I think I made the right choice staying down here.
Hey guys? Guys, everybody, stop! Who exactly is where? Dad?
I'm here, son.
So that means Doc is...
Chief, I don't know how you put up with this itchy mustache.
Cody, where are you?
I'm here, Chase.
I'm not Chase, I'm Francine.
I am Chase Boulder, and may I say how unusual it is to be wearing a skirt, or any clothes for that matter.
Okay, Chase, Boulder, Frankie, Cody, and...
Heat wave. We gotta do something about this tooth.
Oh, sure. Now who's a whiner?
And Cade? That leaves...
You don't recognize your own sister?
I have never been this close to the ground before. I feel so safe.
Danny and Blades. Got it.
Now that you have that straightened out, what do we do?
I have no idea. But I've got a great diagram.
Is this temporary, Doc?
Hard to say. I'll go back to the lab to do some research. Once I know exactly what caused this switcheroo effect, I'll know how to reverse it. Hopefully.
Hopefully?
Want me to come along, Daddy?
No, thank you, Chase. Why would I? Oh, Frankie! Yes, of course.
I have to get back to the firehouse. There's something I can't wait to try. Oop, forgot. Don't have a vehicle mode, do I? Cody, could I have a ride?
Sure, Boulder. But I'm not sure how to,
Just kind of think to yourself. Bulldozer, and?
This is incredible!
I have to try this.
See, Danny? Flying's not so easy, is it?
Step, hop, shuffle, back for lap, ball change. Step, hop, shuffle, back for lap, ball change. Yes!
That's more like it.
Oh, yeah. Totally get you now, Heatwave. Hey, if I were this powerful, I'd be arrogant too.
Woo! Be careful, Cade. Don't ding me up. How can one little part of one puny body hurt so much?
You could go to the dentist for me. I mean, you know, for you.
Would it stop the pain?
Sure. Sort of.
What's a dentist?
At least I'm not completely out of uniform. Boulder, that is, Cody, might I assist you in constructing this, whatever it is?
I got it, Chase. Now that I'm big enough to build stuff. But I'm still having a little trouble getting used to it.
And I find it strange to be this small. Humans seem very fragile, more than I ever imagined. I must apologize to Chief for that chess set.
Blades, get out of my room!
This is amazing. It's cold, but it's smooth on my tongue. Ooh! Can I try potato chips? I'll mix them in with the yogurt.
You're gonna make me sick.
I've always wanted to see where you live. How do you learn all this?
That's why I never sleep. Now come on. There are a lot of chores you're gonna have to do for me.
Grocery shopping. I've always wanted to push the cart.
Get out of my room and get out of my dress.
How's it going, Doc?
Whoa. I'm sorry. I just can't get used to seeing me.
Daddy says this effect won't wear off anytime soon. We're running tests on the nebula particles to see if we can reverse it.
Everything's taking a bit longer than usual, though. No offense, old friend, but you don't have the precise motor skills I've developed over the years.
Go ahead and say it, Doc. I have stubby fingers. I know.
Hello? Emergency? I'm afraid you have the wrong number. Oh, I mean, it's the right number, but it's for you.
Riffin Rock emergency. We'll be right there. Can I borrow your comm, Doc? Attention team.
There's a brush fire out near the water tower. Not huge, but we need to take care of it before it gets out of hand. Remember, no matter who's where or what's what, we're still rescuers.
First and foremost. Oh, Frankie, we need a ride.
Rescue bots, roll to the rescue.
That sounds so weird.
How can you not love flying, Blades? The wind blowing past you, the freedom.
The moment when you realize there is absolutely nothing between you and the ground but 1,000 feet of air.
I'm gonna fly a little lower, okay?
I will spare you the snarky comment about irony.
The experience of riding inside myself may be more than this comparatively tiny brain can handle.
Can you believe it? I'm a car! Hey, can I turn on the siren?
Ow!
Sorry. The canopy's stuck.
Nice one. I'll take care of this. Come on.
Hard to dig a fire break with such tiny tools.
I'll take care of it, Boulder.
Cody, it's a lot trickier than you think. Just let me drive and...
It's my job. Ugh.
Okay, everybody. Gather your things and get to safety.
Thank goodness.
Oh, wow.
My apologies. Francine decided to take the long way. The very long way.
I was up to 35 miles per hour!
We need to end this before there are any big emergencies.
Can I quit yet?
After all that frozen yogurt? No way. Staying in shape is part of the job.
Looking good. Sorry I didn't help you with it earlier, Cody.
Your tap dancing was just as important to you as my skate ramp was to me. But now that I've finished it, I'm too big to put on skates to enjoy it.
I'm not sure you'd want to. These human Cody feet ache from all that tap dancing I did.
I'll be happy to trade you back. No offense, Boulder, but I don't know how you get around on these.
Maybe it is time you found a new dentist, Cade Burns.
What did you do to Dr. Bieber?
He put his hand in my mouth. Gotta admit, it does feel better.
Good news, team. Doc says he may have found an answer. He wants us to meet back at the Space Center. See you all there.
The switcheroo effect can be reversed, but we'll have to go back up in space to recreate the situation within the nebula.
And soon. There's only a small window of time before the cloud moves further off into space.
I will be so happy not to have to exercise anymore. I don't know how you do it all, Danny. I am exhausted, and my tummy hurts.
Oh, great. But I promise, Blades, as soon as this is over, you're getting waxy. And I'll never give you trouble about flying again. Well, maybe till Tuesday.
Where'd Dad go? I mean, Doc.
Bop, beep, bop, boop, beep, bop, bop. Chief?
Oh. You caught me. Ever since we were kids, I wished I could bust a move like you, Doc. Figured this was my last chance.
The water tower!
It must have sustained damage during the rescue. I should have inspected it before we left.
Not your fault, Graham. Important thing is what we do now.
We need to get those hikers out of the way. That thing falls, it'll land right on top of them.
The Asgard is right in its path!
If the launch pad is flooded or the Asgard damaged, the flight will have to be scrubbed.
Then we'll miss the nebula. And stay this way.
Forever?
No, we can stop it, everybody. You've all seen your partners do their jobs 100 times. It's just a matter of concentrating and helping each other.
Come on, Chase. Let's warn those hikers.
Danny, transform and get me up there.
Sure you know what you're doing?
No duh, but you better come along anyway.
Humans, take cover with all possible haste. Careful, Francine!
You've done this a lot for me, Chase. About time I pay you back.
Whoa! Nicely done, Francine.
Okay, just like I told you.
Power up and energize. Huh, always wanted to say that.
Thanks, Heatwave.
Steady. That's it. You're doing great.
Nice work, team.
But we have to hurry. We only have a few more minutes.
3, 2, 1.
Sure you want me to do this, Doc?
You'll be much better at it. That is, I will. Don't worry, Chief. I'll guide you through the process.
Glad you have faith in me, Doc.
Use the tweezers to lift the crystal.
You only have a few more seconds. The nebula is drifting.
Did it work, Daddy?
I believe, Francine, you have just answered your own question.
Awesome.
And may I add that having worn your shoes, I found them quite comfortable. I can see how being a human might be enjoyable.
You're right. It wasn't so bad.
Yeah, it was pretty much terrible.
Sorry if your feet hurt, Cody.
No problem. There's a skate ramp waiting for me at home. And I built it myself. With some help.
And no more pain. You're welcome. That means I can eat now! How about we finish that picnic?
No thanks. For some reason, I'm not hungry.
All right, Poopsie. A little exercise for you, and then manicures for both of us. Ew. I wish you didn't always bury your toys, Poopsie. They get so... Ew. Here we go. Fetch!
Okay, careful, Servo. There are people at the park, so only do what I tell you.
It's not like when you were working with High Tide. Around humans, you need to act like a programmed robot. Follow my lead.
Taking a robot dog for walkies? That's silly, isn't it? I mean, it doesn't need to...
Oh, no, Mrs. Lusky. We're just passing through. Rescue business.
Automotive incident. Traffic delay increasing. Awaiting instructions.
Robot, move the car to the curb, then fix the flat.
Get it, Poopsie! No! Poopsie!
Routine patrol with 4 bats and chases. He's awoke in the strangest of places. Earth was their home now, and in addition, Optimus Prime gave them this mission. Learn from the humans, serve and protect. Live in their world, earn their respect. Family of heroes will be your allies. Remain robust in disguise. Rescue bots, roll to the rescue. Heroes indeed. Rescue bots, roll to the rescue.
That girl! You nearly scared me too! Oh, who's my good girl? Yes, you are! Yes, you are! Thank you, Jody. And your robo-dog, too! Did I say silly? I meant wonderful! How did it know to rescue Poopsie like that?
I told him to. I mean, he's programmed to. And it's not Jody, it's Cody.
And so helpful, too! That's what you need, Poopsie. A robo-dog of your own, in case of emergencies. Come along, Poopsie. Baby's had enough excitement for one day. And so has Mama. Thanks again, Jody!
It's... Bye, Mrs. Lusky.
Nice job, Servo. And I think Poopsie likes you.
Wish you guys could have seen him in action. He really saved the day. And the mayor's dog.
He returned the rubber bone, too? Not a good idea.
What was he supposed to do? Keep it?
What Heatwave means is that this type of sentient behavior from Servo could threaten the undercover status for all of us, correct?
Yeah, but without all the big words. If we have to act like metalheads, so does he.
Cody explained that Servo's programmed for rescue. Anyway, something tells me Mrs. Lusky didn't think about it too hard.
Maybe, but Heatwave and Chase's concerns are still on target. Servo shouldn't be seen acting on his own, unless it's a true emergency.
It was, Dad. We couldn't just let the mayor's dog get run over.
That is an emergency. An adorable, hairy little emergency.
Bottom line, from now on, out in public, you're a robot that acts only on command. Got that?
I know you can do it, buddy. Cody and I will help you.
Come see! Your new diamond collar just arrived. We just love it, don't we? Yes, we do. Now let's get that nasty old one off. Hello? Oh, come home early today.
And in other news, what has 4 legs, changes flat tires, rescues dogs, and is the latest member of Griffin Rock's rescue team? Say hello and goodbye to Servo, the robotic mutt who just might be man's new best metallic friend.
Mayor Lusky, please. You have to calm down so I...
Calm down, nothing! I've been the victim of a heinous crime. Poopsie's new collar stolen right out of my home.
Are you sure you didn't misplace it? I don't see why anyone would steal a dog collar.
Because it's encrusted with 27 diamonds. That's why. It's worth more than your monthly salary.
We'll get right on it. And I think I need a raise. Team, we have a 459 B&E.
No way! An actual B&E? What's a B&E?
Breaking and entering, specifically in that order.
You'll need to finish up on your own.
Well, the mayor won't be happy, but for now, we'll have to file this one under mission unaccomplished.
Trying to find a missing dog collar in a town this size is about as easy as...
Looking in Servo's mouth?
Servo, what have you done?
Chief Burns for the mayor. Yes, Mr. Alper, I'll hold.
I can't believe it. We've been living with a thief under our noses this entire time.
There has to be an explanation.
So what exactly have you two been teaching him anyhow?
Just to act like a robot. Sure didn't teach him to steal or even bury things like Earth dogs do.
Would you care to make a statement? Though I must warn you, anything you bark or beep can and will be held against you.
Now hang on there, Sherlocks. Just because he had the collar doesn't mean he stole the collar. In fact, he's got a watertight alibi.
That's right. He was helping you with the drain pipe when the call came in.
And Servo was with Cody and me the whole morning before that.
So he's not guilty. I'm so relieved.
Yes, if you could just leave word with the mayor that the stolen item has been recovered. Thanks.
I bet what happened was Servo got out and caught the thief.
Or maybe he found the collar somewhere and thought burying it was the best way to keep it safe.
Whatever the case, Servo was still acting on his own. If he can't learn to stop that behavior and does something to expose the team's secret, well, he might be better off back with High Tide.
I know he'd take good care of you, but I'd miss you, boy.
boys? And the thief is behind bars, I take it?
Well, we, found the collar on the ground. Perp probably just chucked it when he saw us on patrol.
Oh, yes! That's exactly what happened. Just like Cade said. And he wouldn't lie because Cade is as honest as...
Him. We'll keep looking for the thief, Mayor Lusky.
Poopsie's collar! Oh, how wonderful!
You have to get used to only following our commands. That'll convince other humans that you're just another robot. Watch us. Robot, touch your head. Robot, take 2 steps back. Now take 2 steps forward. Robot, take 2 steps forward. See? He obeys only when I say robot. With you, the command will be bot dog. Got it?
Yeah, I know. It's embarrassing. But you get used to it.
Ready? Fetch! Good, Servo. Way to pay attention. Okay, bot dog, fetch! Robot, throw!
Sorry.
Bot dog, fetch! Bot dog, return!
Ah! The last piece of the puzzle. Oh, finally, our Tyrannosaurus skeleton will be complete. Bring it inside.
Where could he have gone? Bot dog, where are you?
Ah! What have you done?
Did you happen to see
It was that robo dog, the one on the news. He destroyed our display.
I'm sure he didn't.
This was the mayor's pet project. Oh, wait till he hears about this.
I can't believe Servo would do this. We have to find him.
He could be anywhere by now. Let's head back to the firehouse. We can use the Energon tracker.
know. Mr. Mayor, I'm sure it's just a glitch in the dog's programming. We are working on it, and nothing like this will ever happen again. I promise.
What happened? The rest of us are out on a rescue, so you just let him run wild?
No, he was doing really well. Then all of a sudden, he just ran away.
Up till now, Servo's been really helpful.
Right. Any tool you need, he's got it. And he's a zillion times better than a real dog. We don't have to feed him or...
Servo is not a pet. He's a Cybertronian helper bot, and right now he's not helping.
Indeed, his actions are putting us all in jeopardy.
But no buts. He's not more important than the team. And if he doesn't get that... There, that's his Energon signal.
He just turned on Waverly, headed toward the zoo.
Maybe he just wants to see the monkeys.
I'm sure he's not doing anything wrong.
Dad, calls have been coming in nonstop. And there is some security footage you might want to see.
I'm sorry, son. I think you know what this means.
Okay, that can't be good.
Watch and learn, partner.
Case and cage closed.
Not quite. We still need to round up Servo.
Dad? Mayor's on the phone.
I'll patch him through.
My dinosaur display? Mayhem downtown? I want that Robo-Mutt off my island by morning!
Where have you been hiding, you little rascal? I thought you'd run off again. Come to Mama. Ew, I don't even want to touch this filthy old thing. HB, take this out of the trash, please.
Always with the trouble, never.
Oh, don't you look precious? Stay here. Mama's getting her camera.
What? What's gotten into that dog? Oopsie! No! Wait!
Found you. Gotcha, Servo. Your reign of terror is over.
How's the cleanup going, son?
So far, we have a destroyed fruit stand, broken plate glass, a ruined wedding cake, and a very upset carpenter.
Copy that. Cody's been looking through video. Maybe he spotted some damage we missed.
No, something more important. Dad, look! All the damage was because of Mrs. Lusky's dog. Servo was trying to protect her all along, and rescuing people at the same time.
Well, what do you know? His motives were clearly good, son, but he was still acting on his own, and we can't have that.
But Dad, You said yourself, unless it's an emergency. And these were all emergencies. He was just doing his job.
You're right. I gave you those orders myself, didn't I, boy? Emergency dispatch. Yes, Mrs. Lusky. Oh, I'm glad you called. It seems that your dog... Oh, is that so? All right, well, we'll look into it. Poopsie's missing again. And the mayor, too, but somehow that didn't seem as urgent. She says he went to take some trash out and never came back.
All the automated garbage trucks have a video feed. I can tap in and see if it picked up anything.
It picked up something, all right. The mayor and Poopsie. Rescue team, city dump, code red.
Fan out, team.
The Scrap Master.
My toupee! Oh, thank goodness I found it. Thanks to the Burns family, we're safe and sound.
Thanks to Servo. He's been keeping a good eye on your dog.
We, programmed him that way.
Any chance he might change your mind about getting rid of him? Mr. Mayor?
Get rid of it? I can't believe you'd even consider it. Let's face it, this is the dog that's out of control.
Did you hear that, Cody?
Sure did. Noble.
Poopsie! Hey, come back here! Stop!
You so missed your chance, Dad. Should have asked him for a raise.
So, the mayor's on board. What do you think, Heatwave?
I say we return Servo to where he belongs. The firehouse.
Breakfast is the most important meal of the day, but does it have to come so early?
But if it came later, it would be lunch.
Graham, it's not rocket science.
Actually, cooking is science. It deals with chemistry, physics.
Changing the channel.
Yeah, check out the Burnt Toast Network.
I like it well done.
Oops.
8 o'clock, Cody. Wouldn't be a bad idea to leave for school a little early. It'll be hectic this morning with the new clock tower dedication.
Sure thing, Dad. Morning, guys.
Hey, Cody. What's that you have?
A pocket watch. It was in the lost and found for a while, so Deputy Barney let me have it.
But what if the actual owner comes looking for his or her misplaced bauble?
Then I'll give it back.
It looks so old.
Definitely low tech.
That's what I like about it. It reminds me of the past, when things were simpler.
Cody's right. Technology is great when it can help, but sometimes it starts controlling us.
We're headed down to the dedication, so how about a ride to school, son? Feels like we haven't talked in ages.
No thanks, Dad. I want to walk.
Used to be you'd want to ride with me every morning. You kids grow up too fast. Sometimes I wish I could go back in time and keep you little forever. Well, most of you.
Hey, Frankie, wait up! Whoa! Watch where you're...
Those two are sure in a hurry.
Hi, Cody. Hello, Frankie.
Hi, Mr. Harrison.
Morning.
Heading down to the clock dedication.
His rotor's bent.
Mr. Harrison, watch out!
A routine patrol with 4 bots and stasis. He's awoke in the strangest of places. Earth was their home now, and in addition, Optimus Prime gave them this mission. Learn from the humans, serve and protect. Live in their world, earn their respect. Family of heroes will be your allies. Make robots and designs. Rescue bots, roll to the rescue. Heroes indeed. Rescue bots, roll to the rescue.
Guys, Mr. Harrison's helipack is out of control above Mrs. Niederlander's.
Let's go, team.
He won't hold still!
I'll make him come to you.
That squirrel came out of nowhere.
You have to stop chasing those squirrels, Mr. Pettypaws. You caused a lot of trouble.
Hey, Dad, looks like I might need that ride to school after all. You okay?
I'm fine, thanks.
Morning, class. We'll be taking a field trip today to see the dedication of the clock tower. But first, a pop quiz.
The new clock is run by a magno-fusion power core. It'll sync up every time-telling device in Griffin Rock.
Not this one. All I have to do is wind it.
Cody, watch winding is so 19th century.
Huh. That squirrel really gets around.
Good morning, friends and citizens. As the old saying goes, even a broken clock is right twice a day. Is this on? Yeah. But our town's timepiece, now with state-of-the-art technology, continuously tells perfect time down to the millisecond. It's always right.
Area closed for clock dedication. Please turn around, citizen.
Citizens of Griffin Rock, I'm happy to present to you the newest addition to our already thriving town, the Mayor Lusky Clock Tower.
Are you all right, Mrs. Rubio?
Reminder for future civic events. A few well-placed detour signs could prevent much trouble.
My dedication is ruined.
No one was hurt, and probably your most memorable speech ever. You're welcome.
Are you okay, son?
I'm fine, Dad. What?
I know breakfast is the most important meal of the day, but does it have to come so early?
Was I dreaming?
Graham, it is not rocket science.
Actually, cooking is science. It deals with chemistry, physics.
Changing the channel?
Yeah, check out the Burnt Toast Network.
I like it well done.
Oops.
8 o'clock, Cody. Wouldn't be a bad idea to leave for school a little early. It'll be...
Hectic, because of the new clock tower dedication.
Huh, you read my mind. Guess you know me pretty well, huh, son? Everything okay?
I'm not sure. How can it be 8 o'clock again?
Hey, Cody.
It's my pocket watch, Boulder. I got it from Deputy Barney.
I was just going to ask that.
I know. Something weird is happening. I've experienced all this before. In a few seconds, my family will come down and my dad will ask me if I need a ride.
Cody, you need a ride to school?
No thanks, Dad. I'll walk.
You kids grow up so fast. If only I could go back in time and keep you little forever.
Dad, I think I just did go back in time.
Back in time? What exactly do you mean, Cody? You came from the future?
No. Well, sort of. It's just, I've been through all of this before.
You mean like déjà vu?
Déjà who?
Déjà vu. It's a French term. It means already seen.
When you feel like something's happening that you already lived through before, it's called déjà vu.
Oh, I get it! No, I don't. Oh, like arguing with Heatwave. Seems like that happens over and over.
Unfortunately, that's real.
It's not just a feeling. It's real events. Like toast burning, coffee spilling, even Dad telling me he wants to keep me little forever.
Haha, okay. If you've been through all this before, what if tonight's winning lots of bucks numbers?
I don't know. It was only this morning, just the last hour or so.
Well, next time you time travel, get some useful information, huh, bro?
Actual time travel would have required some type of machine or portal.
And there's nothing like that in this situation.
You believe me, don't you, Dad?
I believe you feel like you've been through all this. If you're worried, Cody, I think we should go talk to Doc Green.
That's okay. I think it's all over now anyway. All this seems new. Danny's right. It was probably just déjà vu. Or maybe even a dream.
Well, we'll keep an eye on it.
Thanks, Dad.
Cody, maybe you didn't really time travel. But just to be on the safe side, is there anything we should know that might help in the next hour?
After all tools are helpful in keeping the town safe, even unproven psychic phenomena.
Thanks for believing me, guys. Well, maybe you should just come with me.
Hey, Cody. What's going on?
Just a little preventive maintenance. Hang on to him, Chase, until Mr. Harrison flies by.
He is flying pretty low. Just like Cody said he would.
Yeah, weird.
I guess everything's okay. Stopping Mr. Pettypaw seemed to take care of it.
Cody, anything else we should know?
Later, at the clock dedication, a toolbox is going to fall, and a fire hydrant is going to blow.
We'll make sure they don't.
You want to tell me what's going on?
Later. After Timmy's books, and the pop quiz.
Pop quiz?
Hey, Timmy, watch out! Don't turn that corner. You're going to... Never mind.
Morning, class. We'll be taking a field trip today to see the dedication of the clock tower. But first, a pop quiz.
How do you know all this stuff?
I've already been through this whole morning before. I think I traveled back in time.
That is so cool. We have to tell my dad.
You actually believe me?
Hello, we live in Griffin Rock. Let's finish the quiz, then ask Mr. Schulte if we can go see my dad. After all, it is a matter of town safety. Or it could be.
Note to self, do not add red algae puree, try green kelp paste instead.
Hi, Dad.
Hello, you two. I'm testing a new energy drink. Shouldn't you be in school?
We have an emergency. Cody's experiencing the same morning all over again. We need to help him figure out what's going on.
Fascinating. Tell me everything, Cody.
Well, it started at breakfast. Then Mrs. Rubio's car ran into the clock tower. And that's when I was sent back to the beginning of the morning.
You seem to be experiencing a random distortion in the temporal continuum, perhaps caused by a nucleoelectric anomaly.
You're traveling back in time.
That's what I thought. But how? And why only me?
Could it have something to do with the clock tower being hit? It does run on magnofusion technology.
Precisely what I was thinking. But Cody's right. We have to figure out why this time jump is happening only to him and not to the rest of us. Because I don't remember having this conversation before. Or did I?
Not with me.
Well, we'd better head down to the clock tower dedication and warn the rescue team. If we can prevent the car from hitting the tower and damaging the magnofusion battery, Cody should be safe.
Fire hydrant is secure.
Oh, thanks. Forgot about that.
Just keeping you safe, citizen.
Is there anything else we should be aware of, Cody?
Keep an eye out for Mrs. Rubio. A detour sign or two may help.
Excellent idea.
Thanks, Mr. Schulte. We took care of everything.
Well, he's right on time. Wonder where he's going.
Good morning, Griffin Rock. As the saying goes, even a broken clock...
Clock is right twice a day.
But our town's timepiece, now with state-of-the-art technology, continuously tells perfect time now to the millisecond.
I see Mrs. Rubio. She's headed this way.
Should be fine, but track her just in case.
To our already thriving town, the Mayor Lusky Clock Tower.
No sign of trouble. She's passing the crowd.
Are you unharmed?
Please drive carefully and avoid crowds.
Don't know how you did it, Code, but you saved the day.
Thanks for helping, guys. And for trusting me.
Well, looks like you're safe. This time, nothing happened to the clock tower.
I know breakfast is the most important meal of the day, but...
Does it have to come so early? Round 3.
Dude, what are you doing?
Making sure you don't burn toast.
I am insulted by that. I put out fires. I don't start them.
Thanks. I was just about to grab that.
Don't worry, Dad. I won't be late, I don't need a ride, and yes, I'm growing up fast.
Whoa. I was just going to...
I know, but listen, we need to see Doc Green right now, with the stop at Mrs. Niederlander's first. I'll explain on the way. Don't add red algae puree. It'll make your energy drink bubble over. Use the green kelp paste instead.
But how did you know I was...
Same way he knew about Mr. Pettypaws and Mr. Harrison.
He's psycho.
I think you mean psychic, and he's not.
Seems like I've told this story a lot already, but... This morning, I came out for breakfast, and that's when I went back for the second time.
So, the solution I suggested before no longer makes sense. It must not be the car hitting the clock that's sending you back, but something else damaging the magnofusion battery.
Cody, do you remember anything else going on with the clock?
No, but I couldn't really see everything from where I was.
Whatever it is, it always happens precisely at 9 a.m.
Doc said the battery casing should be somewhere on the observation deck.
Oh, nothing to be afraid of, Graham. It's not that high.
It's not the height that bothers me. Mainly, it's just ladders.
It's totally safe, and a lot more fun than going up the stairs.
Wait, there are stairs?
What is your rescue team doing? They're ruining my dedication.
No, Mayor, they're saving your dedication. Just give your speech, and I'm sure everyone will be so mesmerized they won't even notice my team.
Ah, yes, you're right. Good morning, friends and citizens. As the old saying goes, even a broken clock is right twice a day. But our town's timepiece now with state-of-the-art technology...
Just a precaution, Mrs. Rubio. Would you mind parking here until the dedication is over?
It's always right.
I think I found the battery.
That's the cannon pinion.
Nuts!
No, I'm sure it's the cannon...
No! Look! Nuts!
That's it, Kate. That's the battery casing.
Well, yeah. Good thing I'm here.
Not sure where the peanuts came from, but... Cody, just found the battery.
Actually, I found it.
And everything looks fine.
Perimeters are secure. Everything appears to be in order.
Thanks, Chase. Maybe the problem is solved.
Let's hope so. Why don't you go join your class? I'll explain things to your teacher.
Where have you been? You missed up.
Pop quiz, I know. Don't worry. I already took it. Twice. That little guy sure is persistent. He runs up there... every time! The squirrel!
Down to the millisecond. It's always right.
Where's Cody going?
I don't know. We already told him we handled everything.
You're the one! Stop! Get away from there! You're going to hurt yourself! And the clock, and...
Cody, are you all right? Where did you go?
I'm at the top of the clock tower, Dad, and everything's fine. Thanks, Heatwave. Glad you had my back.
Next time, stay on the safe side of the safety rail, okay?
You okay, son?
It worked! I'm still here!
The squirrel chewing through the wire made the magno-fusion battery momentarily surge. That caused the time jolt that kept sending Cody back.
No matter how you tried to change things, Cody, the squirrel had the last word.
But I still can't figure out why Cody was the only one affected.
Me either. But low-tech or not, I'm sticking with my old-fashioned watch. You may have to wind it, but it won't yank you through time.
Did you just get that?
Yeah, I just started using it this morning. You don't think?
Maybe I should have Daddy take a look at this.
Morning, Cody. How are you doing?
Happy to be here on this beautiful new day. It is a new day, right?
It'd be hard to tell from Cade. He burns toast every morning.
And yet your jokes always seem fresh.
You know, Dad, I was thinking maybe you could drive me to school today so we can catch up.
I'd like that, son.
You were right, Cody. I just came from Doc's. This isn't an ordinary pocket watch. It contains the same type of crystal as the one from the time portal in the lab.
That's why I was zapped back in time?
Yep. The energy disruption in the clock tower battery interacted with this crystal. The watch became a mini time machine.
And it took me back to the exact time I wound the watch.
This came from Deputy Barney?
From the Lost and Found. Dad, look!
Well, now we know who lost it. Gone but not forgotten.
Dr. Morocco.
floating lab, and way cooler.
I sure don't mind getting away from fire for a day. One thing about the ocean, it doesn't burn.
Sea monster!
Or maybe Smudge?
Sorry.
3 more miles, due east, Doc.
Is that it?
Drilling platform number 6. They used to call it Old Faithful when it was pumping oil. Then it went drier than Danny's meatloaf.
So why start it up again after all these years?
New owners. They think they can drill deeper and find more oil.
I suspect the seabed below the rig has become too unstable for any new drilling.
That's what the mayor wants us to find out. The town can't issue any new drilling permits until we know for sure.
Getting a little choppy, guys. Hang on.
Whirlpool! Dead ahead!
Turn, Heatwave! Quickly!
Can't pull free! Too strong! Ah!
Mayday! SOS! Dad! Somebody!
It's no use. There's no one around for miles.
Routine patrol with Fort Bats and stasis. He's ready to work in the strangest of places. Earth was their home now, and in addition, Optimus Prime gave them this mission. Learn from the humans, serve and protect. Live in their world, earn their respect. Family of heroes will be your allies. Others remain robots in disguise. Rescue bots, go to the rescue. Humans in need, heroes indeed. Rescue bots, go to the rescue. Rescue bots.
What in the world is that?
Heatwave, is this a good guy or a bad guy?
Insignia says Autobot, but I've never seen any bot that big.
Well, it looks like he means us no harm. So far.
No,
Who is this guy? Hey, thanks for the save, but I got it from here. Let go! Hey, did you hear me? You gonna let us down or what? Hey! That bot's got some nerve. I don't know who you are, but you and I are gonna have some words.
High tide, my friend. Welcome to Earth.
Opie, yo land yacht, how are you?
Optimus?
Thank you for answering my call.
Good thing I did. I was having a gander at the local seabed when I caught their SOS. Found this wee rowboat circling the drain.
Wait, you know this guy?
This is High Tide, my old comrade in arms and the finest master seaman who ever lived. High Tide, meet rescue bot Heatwave. And these are some of the humans I was telling you about. Dr. Green and Frankie, Graham and Cody Burns.
Nice to meet you.
Pleasure.
Hi.
Thanks for saving us.
Now then, you wanted some words with me. Any in particular?
Just, well, thanks for the rescue.
Come. I want you to meet the rest of the team as well.
Rowboat.
High Tide has come at my request for a purpose. To make our team seaworthy.
Is this about the time I accidentally sank Heatwave?
No, Blades. This is about getting some advanced training in seagoing rescue techniques.
We've made plenty of water rescues.
I know. But if that old oil rig is reactivated, we may need skills beyond even yours. That's why I've asked Optimus for help.
It does seem prudent. If my suspicions are confirmed, any new drilling could potentially trigger an ecological calamity.
That is why I called in an expert. The chief has graciously agreed to go without your services during your training.
We can use our old rides for a few days.
During that time, High Tide will lead you. Follow his instructions and learn from him.
Ooh, new honcho bot in town, big guy. Better watch your step.
If Optimus says you're the real deal, that's good enough for me.
Agreed. We will endeavor to make you proud.
We'll see.
In truth, High Tide has much to learn from the team as well.
Oh, the smoke alarm. Meatloaf must be done. Dinner! You too, Doc and Frankie.
Thanks.
One last thing, High Tide. I recommend having a human guide to help you negotiate their world.
Don't trouble yourself, Opie. Frankly, I find the species not worth bothering with.
Humans may yet surprise you. I suggest Cody as your guide. He has experience orienting Autobots.
I suppose a small one can't be too much trouble. He's hardly a blip on my radar. Ten! What? Look at you scurvy wharf rats. Optimus didn't give me much to work with, did he? What are you supposed to be? Some oversized skeeter bot?
Actually, a helicopter, sir? It wasn't really my idea. You see, one day, just after we'd arrived on Earth...
When I want your life story, I'll ask for it. Understand? Flyboy?
Yes, sir. I mean, no, sir. I mean... Ow.
Servo!
Whoa, Noble!
Oil spill!
Sir, as I'm sure you are aware, the Marine Code classifies oil as a hazardous material to be collected and disposed of responsibly.
What? Hear that, Servo? Why, we're practically criminals. But he's sure enough right. Here, Swabby, start mopping.
Oh. You mean me? To the best of my ability, sir. Swabby.
Job one is to make you mangy lots seaworthy. Servo, some marine rescue gear for these sea slugs.
Too cool!
You're the handiest bot ever. Kinda cute, too.
Big Red's already a fireboat, the Mosquito's got a rescue harness. So what to give you? Here.
Surfboard? I've never really learned how.
Well, then it's about time you did. Anyway, the board'll do the surfing for you. Climb on!
And for me, sir?
You're doing a fine job, Shippy. Keep at it. Now, there's a throttle under your front toe. Ah! Yeah! Use your knees! Lean into it!
Wow!
Go Boulder!
I feel so light! So free! Whoa! Whoa!
So sinking!
Boulder! Boulder!
Rescue bots, roll to belay that! He's heading for a deep water trench! Way too risky for a crew of hatchlings!
I don't even know why I bother swabbing the deck. All anyone does is drip on it.
Sorry, sir. Guess I got kinda carried away.
You sure did! Almost permanent-like! At sea, there's no room for error.
Yes, sir.
It's okay, Boulder. I can't surf either.
Now, me dainties, if we can get back to our drills. Try to get this right, Flyboy. Servo, victim mode. Don't approach into the sun! The glare off the water makes it too hard to see him! Swing that tail around! Hold your position steady! Now drop that line!
Mr. High Tide, Blades actually does a lot better if you encourage him instead of yelling.
Oh, do you think so, Blip? Well, I've been training bots for thousands of cycles, so I think I know how to train this one!
Okay, calm, deep breaths. Go to your happy place. Slow and easy.
Speed it up, you balmy bug!
Any chance he didn't notice that?
So, team, how'd your first day go?
It wasn't my fault!
That bad, huh? Well, you'll do better tomorrow. Whoa, what is that?
His name is Servo.
He appears to be a cross between a schnauzer and a toolbox.
Impressive.
He belongs to High Tide. I just volunteered to buff out his dings after today's, incident.
It wasn't my fault!
The rig's in even worse shape than we thought. Rusted beams, missing struts, exposed wiring.
That's not all. The cap on this well looks dangerously corroded.
If it gets any worse, it could cause a huge oil spill.
I'll file my report today. I'm recommending that site be off limits until the rig is repaired and that old cap replaced.
I agree. I'll order a new one, then run some tests to find the best way to install it.
Now, let's see if we can get through this drill in one piece. Servo will dive into the brine. Boulder, you'll surf in to scoop him up, then back to Heatwave. Be wary of the waves. They'll pull you under and keep you there. Chase, keep an eye on Boulder. Blades, yeah. Blades, where in blazes is that lily-livered locust?
Take it easy, Milo. We're gonna take you to the hospital. Copterbot, return to base.
Blades, you mangy moth! Get back here now!
But sir, a human needed help.
Those weren't your orders. When you're under my command, you don't move till I say so. You're a washout, Mosquito. A waste of energon.
And you're a big bully.
Whoa. Oh dear.
Uh-oh.
Blade spotted a real emergency, and he did exactly the right thing, because he cares about people. We're here to help, don't you get that?
Ah, you got gumption, Blip, I'll give you that. And I hate gumption. So stay out of things that aren't your concern. You hear me?
We've all been hearing you. Now you hear me. Cody's right. I'm only sorry I didn't say it first. There's no more loyal or helpful rescue bot than Blades, in this or any other galaxy.
Heatwave. You mean that?
Not now. I don't care how chummy you are with Optimus. Nobody talks to my team that way. Nobody.
That's it, bucko. Incompetence is one thing, but insubordination is another. Get off my ship! Well, anybody else feeling expendable? Before I let Optimus know what a bunch of slimy scallop-row you all are.
I am unsure of the meaning, but I'm certain it was not complimentary.
Sorry I let you down, Optimus. I know you wanted us to learn from him.
High Tide can be demanding, even harsh, but I asked him here for a reason.
With all due respect, sir, he crossed a line. So maybe I should just sit this one out and let him teach the others.
I would prefer you return. I don't believe either of you has finished learning from the other, but the decision must be yours.
As I feared.
It's just peanut butter, Daddy.
No, I mean, these readings. I've been trying to determine the best way to install that new oil cap. But the situation is more critical than I thought. This entire area is far too unstable for future drilling, with any rig. One tremor could trigger a disaster.
Griffin Rock emergency. What? Right away. Cody, call High Tide. Tell him we need him and the bots. Now!
I see them. Just barely. They're surrounded by burning oil.
And that rig looks ready to fall over.
Do your job, Mosquito.
Yes, sir.
No, Blades. We can't reach them. The fire's too high. We'll have to find another way.
You, Red, out of my cabin. Where I'm going, you can't. But too dangerous. Now scoot.
What are we...
High Tide, any luck?
I tried to plug the leak. Couldn't be done.
We await your orders, sir. What now?
Ah, your cockamamie planet and its flaming oceans.
Look!
Finally! Somebody who does know fire!
Vacation's over, hotshot. Time to get to work.
Hey, I was waiting for you. End of the line code, too dangerous.
I need some of that goo you used to soak up the oil. Oh, and, permission to come aboard, sir.
Granted. Chase, you and Servo load up his tanks with the dispersant.
We need to put that new cap on the leak, but we have to get to it first.
I'm going in for Doc and Frankie. Follow me on your board. Chase, you with us?
I am not sure my mopping experience will prove useful, but I am most happy to help.
Rescue bots, surf to the rescue!
I told you, Daddy.
The oil rig's gonna fall!
We can help! Blades, drop your winch. I'll keep you above the smoke.
Boulder, you're our eyes. Swinging tail around and holding steady.
More to the left! Lower! Almost there. That's it! Pull up!
It's getting a little heavy.
We're almost clear. Now!
Move your taillights!
Ready with the cap?
It refuses to stay in place!
High Tide, time to go Megabot.
Just what I was thinking, Blip. You'll be a sailor yet.
Nice, High Tide.
All right.
The rig was destroyed, Mayor Lusky, and I'm afraid the site is too dangerous to consider any future drilling permits.
I gotta admit, Opie, your bilge rat's got the right stuff. Even the whirlybird found high gear.
Sadly, that's the nicest thing he's ever said to me.
Good work, Skeeter.
Second nicest.
You have taught them, High Tide, but you have also learned from them.
And that was your plan from the get-go, weren't it, you old scallywag? Well, you were right. Teaming up with humans might not be the worst idea ever. You all work well together, and it might be my management style. Could use a bit of finessing.
I have one more request. Since Dr. Green's floating lab was lost in the fire, would you be willing to remain on Earth for a time to take its place?
Till I'm needed elsewhere, it'd be my pleasure. I'm off. Servo, stay here and watch over these lollygaggers. That's an order. Blip, Cody, here's his whistle. Keep it for me, will you?
Noble.